Industrial Center near Fountain Chowk, Yamuna. Our center code is 034. I am Ankit Sharma. Students, हम PHP के डेटा टाइप्स पढ़ रहे थे पिछले सेशन में. उसके बाद हमने PHP के स्ट्रेंथ्स पढ़े. आज मैं आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ PHP के ऑपरेटर्स. तो PHP के ऑपरेटर्स क्या होंगे स्टूडेंट्स? जैसे आपने पढ़े होंगे कुछ अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेटर्स होते हैं, असाइनमेंट ऑपरेटर्स, ये सब ऑपरेटर्स होते हैं. ऑपरेटर्स क्यों यूज करते हैं? वेरिएबल्स और वैल्यूज के ऊपर ऑपरेशन करने के लिए, जैसे एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, गेट्स हो गए. उसके आपके बाद जैसे आप जो भी पढ़ रहे होंगे उसमें गेट्स वगैरह आ जाते हैं. जैसे लैंग्वेजेस पढ़ रहे हैं तो एंड गेट, और गेट, नॉर गेट, जोर गेट, ये सब गेट्स हो जाते हैं. कभी कभार हमारे स्ट्रिंग ऑपरेटर्स यूज करते हैं, कभी हम एरेज के लिए ऑपरेटर्स को यूज करते हैं, कभी कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग्स के लिए हम ऑपरेटर्स को यूज करते हैं. तो आज मैं आपको ऑपरेटर्स की थ्योरी बताऊंगा. ऑपरेटर्स हम यूज कैसे करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. जब प्रैक्टिकल वर्जन होगा इसका, ये आप खुद ट्राई करके देखेंगे ऑपरेटर्स की एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन कैसे होगी. जैसे मैंने आपको पिछले सेशंस में बताया था कि ऐड और माइनस कैसे करेंगे हम, दो वैल्यूज लेके एक्स और वाई की. सेशंस में बता रखा है स्टूडेंट्स आपको. तो ऑपरेटर्स आज हम डिफाइन करने जा रहे हैं प्रॉपर्ली. व्हाट इज ऑपरेटर्स? तो ऑपरेटर्स आर यूज्ड टू परफॉर्म ऑपरेशंस ऑन वेरिएबल एंड वैल्यूज. आई माइट राइट दोस थिंग्स हियर. ऑपरेटर्स are used to operate or used to perform operations on variables and values. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स. PHP divides the operators and in the following groups. अब स्टूडेंट्स हमारे पास we have divided those operators in groups. The first one comes as arithmetic operator. Okay, next one is assignment operator. Next comes as comparison operator. Next comes increment / decrement operators. Next comes logical operators. Next comes string operators. Next is array operators. Conditional assignment operators. So students, here are all those operators which we are using today. I will be telling you about the operators verbally, how are they used, and will also define those operators respectively as written. So let me describe the first one, which is PHP arithmetic operator. So what is PHP arithmetic operators? PHP arithmetic operators are used with numeric values. Numeric values are numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. And these are arithmetical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponential. Okay, so let us first describe what includes in this arithmetic operator. The first one is this addition. Example is $x plus $y. Okay, next one is subtraction. Subtraction we will be using like the same procedure, $x minus, wait, I might be writing this $x minus $y. Okay, the next one is this multiplication. dollar x into dollar y. The next one is division. This is division. It comes like dollar x divided by dollar y. Okay. Next one is modulus. Modulus is basically used, it is shown like percentage, but the thing modulus used to give us the remainder of x that is divided by y. So in addition we get the sum of dollar x and dollar y, and subtraction we use to get the difference of dollar x and dollar y, and this multiplication we use to get the result of product of dollar x and y. Division gives out quotient of dollar x and y, and modulus we get the result like dollar x modulus dollar y. Okay, so in this we get the remainder of x which is divided by y. The next one is exponentiation. Okay, exponentiation. So exponentiation is the result of raising dollar x to the y the power. Okay, so it might be written like this: dollar x 2 stars dollar y. It will give the result of raising x to yth power. These are the arithmetic operators which we have been using or which we will use in this PHP operators. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus and exponential I have been telling. Now let's come to next one, that is PHP assignment. In PHP assignment, what we will do, this assignment operators are started from, the first one is, I'll be using now thoroughly, this is x is equal to y, that is the left operand gets set to the value to expression on the right. That means if any kind of value is supposed in y, then we will get the same value at x. That means it is almost equal to that y. X is equal to or will get this value of expression on the right one. The next comes is x plus equal to y. It is basically addition. Okay, x is equal to x or x plus equal to y, this is called addition. The next one is x minus is equal to y. This will subtract the value from the y. The next one is x star is equal to y. It will multiply the values to reach the left portion to right portion in a multiplication values. The next one is x divide the same, then the same comes. Okay, divide by y, that means it is dividing or division happens. X modulus equal to y, that means these are assignment operators but they're doing the same as arithmetic operators. Now coming on to next one are PHP comparisons. Now the very first thing in PHP or any other programming languages, this doesn't mean equals to, this means equals to. So we have to write a double equal, that means we should make the things equal to it. I have been describing in the above that the left operand gets the set of values of expression of right, and single equal to, it is just getting the expressions on the right. But now getting down to PHP comparisons, when I am using double equal to, it returns the true if x is equal to y. Suppose I have been comparing two values, like in x there is 15 and y is also 15. So if I'll put if x is equal to and is equal to y, that means double equal to, then it will be telling that these values are true or not. The next one is triple equal to. It is identical. It returns true if $x is equal to $y and they are same type. That means if they are of same type. Suppose I'm putting any kind of value like 15 and minus 15. So above above equal to will show me that this is true. That means these both have same values, but the below triple equal to tells me that is it identical or not. That means if there is any kind of addition, then both will be having the same values, that is plus 15, or if there is plus or minus 15, then we will not be getting the identical values. After that, if it is equal to, then we will be using this. Otherwise, we will be using this for not equal to. It returns the true value. If $x is not equal to $y, then we will be using this exclamation mark, and after that we will be using that equal to. After that, if these things are identical, that means 15 and minus 15, as I have discussed above. And the same thing will happen in non-identical, even this and this. Sorry, this. Yeah, so it might be called as non-identical if returns true value if x is not equal to y, or they are not of the same type. That means if they are equal, the things will be identical. If they are not equal, the things will be non-identical. But the thing depends upon this, whether these are of same types or not. Next comes greater than value. As you know, if x is greater than y, then it will show the true value. Next is less than. Next is greater than or equal to. That means if x is 15, or let us suppose that two things are given, y is 15 and x is 17. So x, it will come true, or if x is 15 and y is 15, then also it will come true, because it has been given that it is greater than or equal to. The same conditions happens in less than or equal to. Next comes spaceship. This and this. This is called spaceship. Returns an integer less than equal to or greater than 0, depending upon $x is less than equal to or greater than $y. This is introduced in PHP 7, students. This is the new version of that is PHP 7, and this spaceship is introduced in PHP 7. It will automatically show us whether the value is greater or less or equal to the comparison value. Next comes increment and decrement. Pre-increment is called plus plus. There are many values like pre-increment and post-increment, pre-decrement and post-decrement. Increment of $x, if you have to increment PHP, increment and decrement. Okay, so I might be writing this is plus plus $x. This is pre-increment. Okay, next comes this $x. This is pre-decrement. $x plus plus, this is post increment, and next comes to $x minus minus, this is post decrement. That means in the first one we will be getting the increment of $x by 1, then return $x. The next one is decrement by 1. The next one is returns the value. Increment after getting the result, returns $x, then increment by 1. First it will give the answer, then it will add 1. After that, PHP Logical Operators. What is PHP Logical Operators? We have been using these operators: and, or, XOR, and. Okay, this one. Two parallel lines. Okay, the next one is this exclamation. So first one is and, second one is or, third one is XOR. The next one is and. After that parallel, and then not. The parallel one is called or. Okay. After that, it comes string operators, concatenation, assignments. Basically, these are the main things which are being used in PHPs. Okay. After that, there are some additional things which we will be discussing later on. For today, we have been discussed these kind of operators. So use these operators like arithmetic, assignment, comparison, increment, decrement, and logical operators. String arrays, operators, and conditional assignments will be discussed further with the detailed versions. So for today classes, we have been discussed the operators. Next, we will be discussing much more things like if else, operations, conditions, switch, loops, functions, arrays, etc. Thank you, students.